Let's see. Check that the stream is working here first. I'm gonna play a little bit of Fallen Order, just kind of running around doing stuff, not a whole lot of actually trying to accomplish anything, because I got a few trophies left to get in this game, but I don't see myself getting those without guide help, because it's mostly finding things that I haven't found yet. Let's go ahead and check the audio on the stream here first. Ah! Okay, I need to get a higher point to jump up to that. I forgot. Let's check the audio on the stream. Yeah, audio is good. Cool. Okay. So, wife and I just got back from seeing Rise of Skywalker, and, you know, a lot of the media buzz surrounding it was extremely negative. Pretty much everybody I've seen review the movie has reviewed it very poorly. A couple of my coworkers that have seen it were talking about how they enjoyed it, but some of the ones who are more familiar with me definitely Hi. Excuse you. Talking here. Wow, that was poor. Really? I haven't played this game in like a week, so I'm a little bit, get out of here. Oh, cool, a skill point. Another one that I can't use. Awesome. So yeah, some of my coworkers that are a little bit more familiar with what I like and dislike about movies, some of the ones that I talk to more often, they were like, oh, you're gonna hate it, you're gonna think it's terrible, you're gonna dislike it so much, blah blah blah. And I was kind of going into that with that mindset, and I gotta say, I wasn't disappointed, and by that I mean I wasn't disappointed with the movie itself, not that I wasn't disappointed by not being disappointed. Anyways, the point is, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Where would it rank overall with the rest of the Star Wars movies? I couldn't say just yet. I feel like it's a little too early for that. I need to watch it again for sure, which I might, because my wife and I did some survey for Amazon after the movie so that we could get free tickets. I don't know. Maybe we'll give the tickets away for a Christmas gift. Whatever. I need to see it again for sure, though, to, you know, see where I place it. But I liked it. I liked it more than Last Jedi, that's for sure. I liked it more than what you call it, Attack of the Clones. I liked it more than Phantom Menace. I really didn't have much of a problem with it. I think the premise of it was kind of lame. Just from the first time that we found out that Palpatine was going to be in it, you know, like having him return, maybe not really the best thing they could have done. I don't think that they did it very poorly. All the other stuff that happened in the movie, just everything going on, I think was handled all right compared to what they did in Last Jedi. Let's see, which way? I think the ship's back this way. Yeah, I was pretty involved in watching it. You know, I didn't feel bored at any point, which I cannot say for most of the Star Wars movies recently. Anytime I watch. Okay, circle dodge, just making sure. Shoot, I'm so used to playing Assassin's Creed that I'm trying to dodge with square, and then I realize, oh, that's the attack button. Can I jump this? I don't know if I can jump this. Yeah, I can. Really? You should have landed on that. So, I'm going to have to get into spoilers, because it's kind of hard to review this movie without spoilers, but I think it's worth seeing, even if you're going to wind up hating it like a lot of people have been. It's definitely worth seeing. Oh, L1 is still blocked, so that's a little bit confusing from having come from Assassin's Creed, as I said before. Gotcha. I don't care who you got, you ain't got me. So, spoiler warning, last chance to turn back. I think the new stuff that they did, which really, honestly, wasn't that much, was fine. That's a lot of the problem that I had while watching the previous two movies, while watching Last Jedi and, what's it called? Force Awakens. I can never remember Force Awakens' name. Some of the stuff that they did in both of those was just completely unnatural, I felt. I really need to get better at this game, especially while I'm talking. Target locked on the wrong one. That's not even the one who was attacking you. There we go. We'll win easy. I don't know what that whole hyperspace skipping thing was at the beginning. I was like, oh no, are they going to pull out some weird new tech thing that's going to be as annoying as the Holdo maneuver, as they call it in this movie? No, they didn't. They just went right past whatever that hyperspace skipping thing was. I don't know what it was, but it didn't mean anything to the overall story, so that's good. Can you go back this way? I feel like you can't go back this way. I feel like you have to go back another way to get... No? Okay, that's fine. They didn't pull out any weird stuff like that. The only thing they did was, considering the fact that they were bringing back the Emperor, they had to do something, and they used stuff that technically exists in the series previously anyways. They used cloning and Force Ghosts, basically, to explain it, so that was fine. I mean, should they have brought the Emperor back? No, I don't think they should have. Did they do it in a reasonable way? Yeah, I think they pulled it off just fine. Finding out that Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter, that's fine, I guess. I like that she actually had to worry about, like, oh, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter who your parents or whatever were, because as long as you're the right kind of person that you need to be, that's all that really matters. I like the fact that they addressed that so that everybody can stop worrying about who comes from where. Can't you take off the other switch? Oh, there's a separate button. Okay, cool. See, I haven't played the game since they released that update. So now I can make my lightsaber look how I like it. Let's change the color. I'm going to go with magenta. And I'm going to change the material from corundum. Lamina steel. Let's do that. I like that. Nice. Okay. Let's go get in some fights. Making Rey Palpatine's granddaughter? That's fine. I'm cool with that. It didn't really need any justification. If they had left her not having any important parents at all, I would have been fine, but, you know, they clearly wanted to do something with it, and that's fine. Her parents weren't important. It was her grandfather. Go figure. Clever, right? I guess. I don't know. This one's actually not technically explored, because there's still enemies here that I haven't faced. Maybe we can go find whatever enemies I'm missing on this planet.
Where do you consider home?
Me? Right now, the Manus. Ever since I picked this ship up, it's been my only home.
That's
And
unfortunate.
before that?
You've got a lot of questions, don't you?
I would
Well,
too.
I come from the planet Lateron. It's comfortable, small, mostly known for its delicious spices. At least it was till the Empire took over. It's changed ever since the wars.
Not too different from Dothamir. I lost my sisters to war.
Wow, you're
Where is
quiet.
your family?
I mean, even when you're right in front of
I
me.
never really had much of a family except my great-grandma. But it's fine. Family's a bit overrated.
I do not believe that.
No? Obligations, guilt, presents. Takes a lot of pressure.
Yet you surround yourself with a crew.
What? Whoa, oh, hey, that's a different deck of cards.
Not really. Whether by choice or by blood, your family's your family.
Sit down, kid, it's time to land.
I think you should be able to sit down before it lands, so that way you can just instantly be in the loading screen when you arrive at the planet, but whatever. So, the stuff between Rey and Kylo, I like what happened there. I really like how they took some time to see Kylo still not living up to his own expectations of himself, because, you know, in The Last Jedi he was like, kill the past, blah blah blah, leave your past behind, whatever. And then in this one he's still like, still repairing his helmet, he's still listening to Vader, all that kind of stuff, even though, you know, we kind of know that the only reason they did that was because part of it's got to do with the reception that The Last Jedi had.
Let's go.
The door's already open, BD. Part of that's to do with the fact that everybody was like, oh, I hate The Last Jedi and blah blah blah, but, you know, while I dislike The Last Jedi, I like this one. I like Rise of Skywalker. Having Palpatine return was not the best idea, but they did it okay. I've already talked about that part. What else needs to be said? The action was really good. I really enjoyed a lot of the action. Still kind of wish they would come up with some new planet ideas. I'm a little sick of seeing deserts, you know. Going back to previous planets is getting a little boring. There was one new planet basically throughout the whole movie. I mean, technically some of the other planets were new, but it was like, it's another Tatooine, Jakku style planet. Can we get something new? We go back to Endor for a while, and then we go to some new Sith homeworld that isn't Korriban, So I guess we're abandoning Korriban to obscurity. I think it was in, what, Battlefront 2, but I still don't really count that. They put yellow lightsabers in the movies, which is extremely cool. I'm so glad that we can have colors besides blue, green, and red in the movies. Blue, green, purple are all in the movies. So it's very nice to see that yellow was there. I was hoping the whole time, I'm like, Rey's going to get a new lightsaber color. She's not going to be blue or green. She's going to have a new one. And they did that. What the heck was that? I really like this game, but wow, is it janky. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. There we go. Come on. The stuff with Palpatine, like, sucking people's life out of them, it makes sense. We've had Force Ghosts forever, so I mean, obviously the Force is some sort of life force or soul, right? So it would make sense that you could do that. Especially, you know, they soft introduced Force healing to us with the Mandalore show, and now they put it in the movies. So if nothing else, that at least means that Mandalorian is probably more fair to be canon than anything that was released that became Legends canon. Because most stuff released as that became Legend canon would eventually be written out of movies, like, pretty obviously. Whereas there was almost nothing that carried over from the stuff that became Legends canon. Almost nothing from that was ever seen actually in the movies, because it was just like, you know, it was just like, thank you, random people writing random books about, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Darth Vader's glove was invincible and that's why he was able to be so cool or whatever. No, that's not cool. It's so much more red here. You can't even see what you're doing. I don't know why they put a table right under that red light. I don't even know where, oh, it's coming from right there. Okay. But the stuff that they're introducing in The Mandalorian is carrying over, so it's kind of cool to actually see that canon exist. I keep pushing triangle. Why am I pressing triangle? Every time I want to heal, I'm pressing triangle. Seeing Rey and Kylo have the Force connection, like, that's sort of a new ability, but sometimes it's a little unclear when it's happening and when it's not, so it can be a little fuzzy. But that's also probably part of the point, honestly. Freaking load times, man. This game is janky. I love it, but it's janky. Just how Rey and Kylo talk to each other and connect to each other is really good. Actually, one thing I probably could say that I really strongly dislike was their handling of Leia. And don't get me wrong, I get it, they did what they could, but I have this strong feeling that, like, 30 years from now, when, you know, the sequel trilogy is like 30 years old, people are going to look back and say that was a really poor decision, and I already feel like it is, and I feel like it's just going to get worse over time. Just having her in the movie so much just reinforces how in The Last Jedi I really felt like she should have died on the bridge with all the other generals. I felt like it would have been really, really appropriate and would have helped Kylo Ren's character feel a little bit more appropriate, because I haven't really liked Kylo Ren before this one. This is actually my favorite movie with Kylo Ren so far. But no, wait, I don't want to. I forgot this room was an elevator. Okay. But I feel like that would have given his character a little bit more depth if, like, he had killed his mom as well, and then he could maybe, you know, recover after that. Then I think it would have been more appropriate. If we were to have Leia not in this movie, I think it would have been better. But oh yeah, so the droid is reset. Okay, good to know. Ow.
Target's hurt. Finish this. Help me. Here.
Almost dead. Woo.
Still.
Okay.
Still resisting. Unwise.
You let go of me. Really? That guy's just standing there. See, I keep pressing square to dodge. I'm playing too much Assassin's Creed. Alright, now go and knock that stormtrooper out, please. Thank you.
Stim here, BD.
Poor guy. I kind of feel like an asshole after that. Yeah, so I kind of wish they could have left Leia behind, but I get that they can't. It's just, that's always going to be a blight on the movie. And you can tell, like, the actors are very clearly, like, having to speak very artificially to make it look like they're actually having a conversation with her that's relevant to what's happening in this movie. Oh, see, I keep pressing square. There's nothing over here. I've already been here. I know that I've pretty much explored everything in Kashyyyk, but I'm still technically missing some stuff. I just don't know where it is. We can go down there. Oh. Ow.
Go away! We're all doomed!
They won't be doomed for very long because you won't even be here for very long. But yeah, ultimately, if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10 because I enjoyed myself watching it. But I also wouldn't place it above the better Star Wars movies. But yeah, I enjoyed myself quite a bit watching it, so I recommend seeing it. You might hate it, some people do, and that's fine. I guess I kind of get it, but maybe I just steeled myself enough by seeing all the negative reception that I'm overcompensating it. But who knows? I enjoyed it, and I guess that's the most important thing, right? So, yeah, go see it, for sure. Other than that, I hope you guys will come back and watch some more content on my channel, and thanks for being here.